Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Yoshi's Island Part 10. Wow, hard to believe we're already on the 10th of these. Come such a long way, gone through 2 worlds so far, and you can hear just how much the music has changed on the world map. But now, we begin World 3, and I bid you welcome to the jungle, and welcome to Monkey World. Right off the bat here, we have this post here. Counting it all the way down, we'll reveal a hidden wing cloud with some stars inside. And man, well, you need them. Moving forward, we have the first of the Ukiki enemies. These monkeys are, well, okay, aside from jumping mindlessly into pits, they're usually much smarter than the enemies we've seen so far. Get close to them and they'll run away. They might even jump straight over you. And, well, you can eat them the same as always, but things get a little more complicated because they're actually far more durable than your typical enemy, because throwing them at a wing cloud will make them just bounce off harmlessly without dying. And in fact, they can't die to get... one second here. And in fact, unlike many other enemies... Come on. You can't kill them with a simple Goomba Stomp. You have to run into them while they're stunned. Which calls into mind the Super Mario Bros. Arcade a little. Interesting little shout out there. Of course, they're adept at climbing, and some of them can even pull out projectiles like these cacti here and throw them at you. It's a nice source of ammo as well, though. And of course, you can just pick them off the trees if necessary. We have more stars from this wing cloud. There we are. Check this post for a red coin. Flower and more red coins. A Ukiki with another cactus here. A couple more, and heading onward. Inexplicable warp pipe sound. Alright, we're a little deeper into the jungle here. Kind of higher up as well. Don't try to get away from me. And yes, that one did just pull a missile out of hammer space. Cheeky little pains in the ass they are. And this one's got a melon, which, when not trying to run away from it, could you see the beads of sweat there? He doesn't want to... I suppose we'll see how they use them a little further in. But that melon, as you saw, was half-eaten, meaning that you won't get the same amount of seeds that you would from a regular melon. You only get 10 shots. Caught one there. As you can see, they'll actually take bites out of the melons and spit seeds at you. Best to keep them from doing that. Here we have a middle ring already, bringing that star count up to a nice 30. Powering the Ukiki, that was just off screen. Whee! As you saw, these muddier slopes will slide right down if you don't have enough momentum. Furthermore, come here, you. That didn't work so well. Come on, let's demonstrate something for the nice people. These damn monkeys can even swim. Given enough time to get their bearings, you'll actually see them heading toward dry land. But, we're actually, let's make sure we don't miss a secret here. As well as the fact that these platforms actually tilt if you're on them for too long. See? So as you might have noticed over here, we have... Come on, cheeky little... Back here we had a spring ball, and there must be some way to reach it, right? Well, if you have a keen eye, you might have noticed that there's a little graphic here showing that this piece of rock goes all the way back down into the water. See? Well, because this one does not. And sure enough, if you jump down deep enough, you can travel right along the underside of it to where some platforms lie. And there's the spring ball. And heading straight upward will take us to a secret area, along with some giant-sized donut blocks. And some eggs for a nice ammo refill. Surely they must be used for something. The fly guy swoops in, peg it for a 1-up. Here comes another one. As you can see, this is kind of the key trick of the bonus area here. Of course, if you run short of eggs, you can always just hover over and start eating them. Provided you have good aim anyway. You can get up to 5 of them that way, as you can see. And with just the right amount of hovering, you can actually go back in there if you want to. But I think I've done enough messing around. Let's head onward. Vault over the monkeys. Have that flower. Looks like we'll have to use an egg. Come here, you. If you notice here, that's right, get moving. really doesn't want to lose that melon. I don't know, I don't really want it. Found these posts down to check for anything useful. Not in that one. If you pay extra special attention here, you notice that the seeds the monkeys shoot actually start moving downward after a little bit. Whoa! Ah, well. Yeah, they're deceptive. Not to mention they're so small, it's kind of surprisingly easy to get hit by them because they're so hard to see. Get over here. And yes, you just heard what you thought you heard. We can get out of this. More stars. And here I thought we wouldn't have to listen to your ugly mug for a while yet. Get out of here. Heading upward, we have a vine segment. Cool little detail, these little frogs here. See them? Platforms on vines, even more ukikis. Come here. More of the mana piranha plant we can pick off before he starts raising a racket. And a regular-sized melon here. These regular-sized ones, if you've never counted them before, actually have 30 seeds compared to the 10 of these half-eaten ones. Get out of here. And further upward, shut up. A red coin here. And at the top of this segment, more vines, more trees, more monkeys. With more cacti, apparently. With this right aim, you can actually pick them straight off these vines and kill them in one fell swoop. Give them the old hoo-ha. Take you out, separate you from that melon before you can do anything to hit me. This post does nothing, but it was worth checking. And yes, if you do stun them, they will get back up after a while if you don't get rid of them. Some more red coins there. Let's be careful so we don't get hit. Give ourselves an opening. Peg that red coin with a melon shot. That will come in handy in just a little bit. Heading onward. Jump the gaps and head on to the third area of this level. Here we have yet more ukikis. A nice little effect with the water back here. Cool, isn't it? Let's relieve him of that melon. Well, relieve him first, then the melon. Over here we have a chain of monkeys swinging around. And I forget what phrase I was going to use there, but they are a pain in the ass. If you touch any point in them, they will run off with Baby Mario and essentially, you know how if you get too close to them normally, they'll try and jump over you, climb up vines, etc., etc. Well, if Baby Mario gets in the hands of one of them, they'll basically start playing keep away with them. And you do not want that because, oh my god, is it annoying. So let's keep your distance. Peg this red coin with a melon shot or an egg just to make sure you don't have to get anywhere near them. Let's get ourselves some more ammo. Not sure why we can't pick that one up. I guess it's a little too low for to be in range of that platform. Here we have a red coin by one of those teetering platforms. Let's just use a melon shot to grab it so we don't have to worry about it. Another melon shot upward grabs us flower number 5. A little bit of lag there. Careful. Here we have a monkey chain in a much more difficult to avoid area. Some more lag thanks to those other seeds. Apparently the seeds shot by the Ukiki can also grab coins for us. But you just heard the final red coin here. There's the final obstacle. Oh my god, that just happened. Get back down here. So, this is the thing worth mentioning here. You notice what we didn't run into in this entire last section? Stars. In fact, the last wind cloud with any stars in it in this level comes from right before that vine segment. So, in all possibility, it is very likely that you're going to go through this entire section without having 30 stars. On this level, more so than anyone at this point, you're probably going to have to burn a 10 to get to 30 of them. Unfortunately. But a bonus would make up for that. I just had to say it, didn't I? $30, $20, $5, $100. A nice start to World 3. Back to the world map. And it looks like monkeys aren't the only things that inhabit this jungle. Looks like we got a tribe of shy guys here. Let's pay them a visit. You guys hear something? Because I'm hearing some jungle rhythm. This is actually one of my favorite levels for a number of reasons. Up here first is, well, that's not what I wanted to introduce. There's a mild, but here is a spirit guy decked out in tribal garb with a spear and a shield. They function surprisingly accurately to how you think they would. The spikes on the spears mean you can't jump on them, and the shields prevent any tongue or egg from hitting them from the front. You can only destroy them by hitting them from behind, or eating them from behind, either or. More Milds here, another spirit guy. This is actually the first appearance of a spirit guy in any Mario game, so they were here first before Paper Mario 64, and okay, I think we've heard enough out of you. Piranha plants are actually one of the few enemies that Milds can interact with. You have more spirit guys guarding a catch of 3 red coins and a flower. Not very often you see so many of those kept so close to each other. Just the right aim, that was bad. You can take out all of these Milds if you don't feel like dealing with them. You guys hear something? These yellow spirit guys like to dance, apparently. And shake their asses at you. Keep an eye on them because they like to move kind of erratically. Use eggs if needed to get yourself an opening. You can eat them just the same as always. Here's a regular fly guy running down with a red coin. Let's make sure he doesn't get away. And here we have a winged cloud with a key. Well, there's sure to be a use for that somewhere in this level. These checkered platforms are actually rather interesting because they don't do anything until you either headbutt them, hit them with an egg, or ground pound them. And then once you activate them, then they'll start moving. This will come in handy in different parts of the level when the time that you activate them within is actually rather important. Heading forward, we have a winged cloud with more stars. Further along here, a tap-tap guarding this area. Let's get him off there. Come on, bye. Rather treacherous section with another tap-tap and a tulip that we definitely want to throw something into. Here's a nice time to use that R button trick that you learned in 2.8. Take some... Oh no! I'll be right back. I gotta wipe the shame off my face. Okay, take 2. So with the right amount of aim and some help from the R button, we can throw an egg into this flower and grab as many of these 8 stars as possible as we can without letting them fall into the pit. But actually, that's not everything we can do here, because if you check this little alcove here, there's a hidden winged cloud with a switch in it, and I bet you thought those 2 leaves were suspicious. There's a hidden pipe in between them. This little secret area is kind of cool. Poochie comes back, and we, the Mario team, poured our hearts and souls into creating this game for your entertainment. It's full of secrets. Enjoy! Well, I certainly have so far, and I hope you guys have too. As it turns out, Poochie can swim as well, and we can have him lead us across this little section and grab all the coins here. There are only 37 of them, but that little Easter egg from the Nintendo development team is actually kind of cool. And we emerge on the right side here with a middle ring just above us. This platform rotates around an egg block that, as it turns out, isn't functional. I guess they just kind of need the graphic there. Over to the left here, you'll see that tap-tap and that area where the tulip was, so the path rejoins rather quickly. Here we have a vertical section with a pit below, so be careful. More of these checkered platforms in a situation where they're actually important. This pink one rises rather than moving horizontally. It's actually easier to use this and get the 4 red coins up here if you activate it so that it isn't synced up perfectly with the purple platform. I didn't do the best with that there, but fortunately I had the light blue platform here to use. That light blue platform, which, as it turns out, you basically need to reach this purple one up here. Time it right. You can head onward. Here's a flower. An egg block for your ammo refilling needs. A couple spear guys on patrol. Ooh, nice block. Not that it matters. Up here is a winged cloud. That'll create those stairs as you'd expect. There's our way further up. This winged cloud has another flower. 2 of them in such close succession that we haven't seen since 1-4. Yes, this level is rather short, not that I mind. We have another spear guy patrolling this spring ball. And now we find ourselves up in the jungle canopy. Here's an eggplant, a pair of red coins. This Ferris wheel beckons us onward to some more red coins and signs of some tribal shy guys. But wait! Because that big covered area off to the left isn't just for show. In fact, high enough and far enough to the left, you'll find yourself in a little hidden area. Now, I gotta admit, this is really obscure. Seriously, how are you supposed to know you can do that when there's hardly any hint except for the fact that there's this whole covered area that might make you wonder where, if it leads to anywhere, as well as the fact that you can go through this whole level and still wonder where the hell you missed 4 red coins and where the hell you're supposed to use that key. That's the only indication. It's rather mean. Meaner still is the fact that now we have throwing balloons again. Maybe I won't screw it up this time. Hopefully. Ha-ha! Got him! Let's take this one up and get out of here. Let's leave the bandit to finally wallow in shame. Ugh, that was satisfying. Let's get out of here. Back down to the main part of the canopy. Now let's head onward. And once you reach these tribal guys, you want to move because a fly guy will spawn over to the... There he is. You do not want to miss that red coin, and you do not want to let it vanish before that piranha plant can... while that piranha plant is guarding you. More dancing guys here. Sorry, we have to break up the dance here, guys. There's the final red coin. Getting rid of this tap-tap will get rid of the final obstacle here, and we're already at the goal, and with a perfect score in tow. Look at that view. Nice, isn't it? No bonus here either? Really? When was the last time I've even gotten one? 2-5? There's 30, 25, 100 right there. Can't complain entirely when I've been getting perfect scores so far. Whew, that was pretty fast, actually. Actually, a nice change of pace after those marathons in the last half of World 2. But, as you can see, it ain't all fun and games, because take a look who's in that icon for 3-3. And so, next time on Let's Play Yoshi's Island, we're gonna have to deal with an old friend from 2-3.